Hello, folks. Thank you for joining me here for episode number 3 of the Wildcat Roundup. I am Tristan Borland here for the Wildcats Network. Alongside me is the one and only Coach Ron Prey. Coach, all summer you've allowed us to be here at camp. Thank you so much for being here.
No problem, guys.
Now, the last episode, all about the offense. I think you're going to like this episode a little bit more, all about your defense. And I know due to your history, you're very, very excited for this episode. Now, I want to go to an old saying to start out this episode. Defense wins championships. As a defensive-minded coach who's known for building great defenses, what do you have to say about that saying?
Well, I think that's partly true. I played decent enough on offense to score. But we feel like our defense is going to be, we have a bunch of guys returning, so we feel pretty good about our defense. We feel good about the team speed on defense. We feel good about our guys being comfortable with a year in, already and being able to play fast, which is the key on defense. When you're just reacting and not thinking, you're able to play a little bit faster. And we saw that last year, that as the year went on, we got better defensively, mostly because we were able to play fast and we were a little bit more, the comfort level increased. So, we're looking forward to that and hopefully our defense plays well.
And players that are going to play well on that defense is the person who's going to be at the helm of this defense, the junior linebacker, Alex Tash. With a player who is already getting D1 offers. How excited are you to have Alex Tash on your defense, and what are you expecting from him as both a player and a leader leading into the season?
Well, really excited about Alex. I mean, we obviously feel a lot better having him than not having him. He's a difference maker. He makes a ton of plays. He is explosive on defense. He's really good at reading his keys and getting to the ball. So, Alex was a kid that as the year progressed last year, he didn't play well week 0 at Derry. Actually, he played terrible, and he knows it. But as the year went on, he got better and better. He's so driven to be great, which is the best part about him is he's a kid that loves football. And when you get a bunch of guys that absolutely love the game and love to play and love to practice and love to work in the off season, you can be successful. Alex is one of those guys.
Now, your defensive line in front of Alex Tash, lots of high praise about that defensive line. What are you doing in camp right now to make sure that they are ready for whatever it is that their teams throw against them?
Well, again, the work starts in January when we start lifting and getting stronger. When you're playing in the trenches up there, you got to be tough, you got to be strong, you got to be explosive, and those guys have put in a ton of work. And there's a lot of them, too many to mention, but. They've put a ton of work in. They're more comfortable with their reads. They're more comfortable in their alignments and just being able to play at the snap of the ball, which is the key. Playing fast is big for us, and I think we're getting to the point now where we're playing a little bit faster. So we're in a good spot right now.
Speaking of speed, that secondary that you have is legendary, winning you a game at Highlands last season. What are you doing in camp right now to make sure that whenever you guys make the playoffs this year, that defense and that secondary especially is going to really show up in that game?
Defensive line and the secondary work together, along with the linebackers. So the more pressure we can get on people, I think in that playoff game, the kid had to get rid of the ball a little bit sooner than he wanted to because of some pressure we had on him. So, that works in our favor. So those 2 or 3 units working together is the key. So if we can get a little pass rush when they do decide to throw the ball, we feel good about our coverage guys back there being able to make plays.
Now, looking forward, you guys are going to have your first, official game against Derry here not here at Rossi Field, but at Memorial Stadium. That first game of the season, is that where you set that mindset for the rest of the year? What mindset do you want to set in that game against Derry?
Well, defensively, we want to be known as tough. We want to be a physical defense. We want to be one that doesn't give up big plays. And our guys understand our philosophy that we keep the ball in front of us. If they do catch it, it's a 10-yard gain. We tackle it, make them snap the ball again. Where we get in trouble is when we give up big plays. And our guys, again, last year did a much better job as the season went on, and we're hoping to pick up where we left off last year and play good, tough, strong defense. And hopefully that becomes kind of the trademark here at Latrobe.
Now, speaking of here at Latrobe, the Wildcats Network, we've been blessed to be here all summer. But whenever the season starts, we are planning to live stream every single Friday night game.
And we're appreciative of that.
And I was going to say, as a coach, how excited are you that we're going to be back this year live streaming every single game for everybody across the board to watch?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, I have a brother that lives in Georgia that loves to watch. I have people, other people, friends and relatives out of state that love to watch. So, we're blessed to have the Wildcat Network and benefit from what you guys do. I know our players have family that are out of state, out of town that they get to watch the game. So it's really a special thing for us here. Not everybody has that, and we're grateful and appreciative of everything you guys do.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you. Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Folks, that's it for the Wildcats Roundup right now this summer. Our first live stream of our very first football game versus Derry at Memorial Stadium on August 25th. Make sure you're there at 6:30 to join Bill Brown and Superintendent Mike Premka for the pregame show. Have a wonderful day.